What's good, y'all? It's Friday, and if it's Friday, that means it's your opportunity to be heard on the Audible Sports Podcast, where sports meets life and culture. I am half of that terrific tandem that is Bobby G and Wildcard Mar. What's happening, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. Finally rested. You know you. Nah, man. Pleasure to be here. You know what it is. It's Friday. Time to be heard. Your man Bobby G. Your man Wildcard Mar. We in the building. Let's get it.
Yep. Got a good one for you, as always. But, before we get into the business, share some news with everybody. Discovered something.
Ooh.
And I got to share it. What I discovered was that 60% of the people that hop on here and listen to you and I go back and forth every day or every Friday for about an hour and a half are not subscribed. And that alarmed me. So, what I'm going to need everybody to do is, right now, go ahead, follow the directions on your screen, hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button, and turn your notifications on. So you know the next time that we are here, and you can be heard as well, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And if you do that for me, we can't be best friends, but we can be closer friends. We can become closer. Our relationship can strengthen. And we can build that bond. And if you continuously tune in, then yeah, we can absolutely become best friends. But yeah, please everybody go ahead and do that for myself and for Mr. Wildcard Mar. We would appreciate it greatly. Every little bit helps, you know. How else are we supposed to catch Uncle Shay and Ryan Clark and them if y'all don't do it anyway, We'd like to be up there with them. That would be fun. But like I said, we gotta get one lined up.
Wait with your words, man.
Fan etiquette, man. I'm sure everybody's up to speed with what went on with the Browns last weekend, and something came out of it that definitely want to talk about, man. Are we crossing the line as fans? And it's not even just that. We've seen things that Russell Westbrook is going through. We've heard the WNBA players react to their treatment as of late. Are fans beginning to cross a line? And how do we reel it back in, or how is fan behavior just affecting our enjoyment of the overall sport? We're gonna talk about it. And it's NBA opening week. Tipped off the other night. Celtics raised number 18 and got a W. We're gonna talk about that. Old faces in new places as well. And of course, as always, we got our shout outs, honorable mentions, our Fit Friday challenge, and our quote of the week. Which leads us into, per usual, shout outs. Who you shouting out today, Brody?
Hey, man. I just got to give props to Major League Baseball for, World Series is kicking off tonight. You got you got two of the biggest names going at it. Two historic baseball franchises going at it. Dodgers, Yankees. This is like this is the money making matchup, man. This is the Ohtani Judge. The two most popular players in the league right now. Biggest name in the league right now. Both on both going to be MVPs in respective conferences or divisions or whatever. I can't remember.
Leagues.
Yeah, leagues. There you go. Leagues. American League is going to be Judge. National League is definitely going to be Ohtani. So this is the money matchup, man. This is the match that is going to bring in the viewers. Hopefully, I know that's what Major League Baseball is definitely hoping for. When you got the historic franchises with two historic names on either side of this situation. The only thing is that Aaron Judge, low key, ain't been playing too good in the playoffs. He ain't been doing too well.
Has not.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's been Stanton. Stanton's been the one that's kind of been him and Soto. They kind of been the
Yeah.
ones that's doing anything. But I'm gonna definitely shout out Juan Soto because uh, he's got some big money on the line. He'll be a free agent at the end of these
Mm-hmm.
series. He can either get a big old payday from the Yankees, which he deserves because look what he's been doing in his playoffs. Been coming up clutch with some clutch home runs against my Royals, against Bobby's Guardians. Juan Soto has come up clutch. So he's definitely adding commas and zeros to his situation for sure. Um, and if he doesn't get it from the Yankees, which he probably will, he's definitely going
Yeah.
to get it from somebody. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Um, but you got Mookie Betts, probably one of the bigger
Mm-hmm.
Americans that's playing the sport right now. He's been a multi MVP
Mm-hmm.
player. He's in there, so you can't forget about him. He's highly paid as well. I mean, his name's all over this whole scenario. If you love baseball, you're probably getting close to baseball or orgasmic fandom right now because I mean, it's the dream matchup. There's big money
Yeah.
now. There's big money. So I'm gonna definitely shout out the boys in the MLB. I'm gonna check it out when it comes on a little later on, and hopefully, as baseball fans, we get what we desire, which is damn good baseball, drama, some drama, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're hoping for. Hopefully, Yankees Dodgers will deliver.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm gonna piggyback off that a little bit, and I'm gonna talk to my Cleveland Guardians.
Mm,
Like the man said, the real hero for the Yankees, like Giancarlo Stanton, in his career against the Guardians slash Indians in the playoffs, has 8 hits. All 8 hits are home runs.
Jeez. Mm,
Soto blasted some. Judge ain't
mm.
playing well, and he still blasted like 3 home. Guardians ownership. Let these words get to you somehow. Spend some money, man. You see how we lost the series. We
Mm,
lost the series because at the end of the day, there's nothing like a home run. Yes, we have some players. We can play station to station baseball with anybody in the league, but it don't matter when the other teams have these great equalizers.
mm.
When they can step up and just smack a 2 or 3 run home run and just demoralize the whole city. Yeah, not just the players on the field. The whole city is demoralized every time Giancarlo Stanton smacked one. Soto smacked one.
Mm.
Like they turned a 3-2 game into a 6-2 game, just like that.
Quick.
Like you see how you're losing these games. I know you want to be stingy and not we can't spend like the bit, bro. Like if y'all seen the movie, if you build it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
If you put together an exciting team, people will be in the stands. You can't tell me that it's not worth it for the fan. We literally sold out that baseball stadium 400 games in a row
Mm.
during the late 90s and early 2000s because we had bats.
Yep.
Manny Ramirez, Albert Bell, Jim Thome, Richie Sexton, all former Indian slash Guardians players.
Mm.
Like the team was exciting and that stadium was packed every day, even for regular season. Shout out NT. You can do it again.
Mm.
You can do
Talk
it
to him.
again. Spend some money.
You know what, Bobby, and here's the main point that's what's crazy about it.
Shut up, Ron.
Because my team and your team suffers from the same thing. They're labeled a small market,
Mm-hmm.
and but just because you're a small market, don't mean you got to have a small market mentality. Stop
Yeah.
being cheap. You know,
Yeah.
hey, what's that old saying? Scared money don't make no money, baby.
There you
Come on
go.
now.
And even if you don't spend it, pretend.
Pretend.
Pretend like let me like this like you said. Juan Soto's about to be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
We literally missed out on this man 2 times.
Yeah.
We could have traded for him when he was with the Nationals and asked out. We
Mm-hmm.
could have traded for him when he or signed him when he left San Diego. Now this is not the third time we've had an opportunity to to make a pitch for Juan Soto. The type of bat we need in the lineup. I don't care if he says no. I don't want to play there. At least let me hear in the report. Hey, the Guardians reached out.
Yeah.
Make an attempt.
Yeah.
Like lie to me. Even if you have no plan on to reach out today, just say we called. Let me hear that report. Hey, the Guardians tried to call Juan Soto. He turned it down. I'll be happy with at least you tried.
I'm just fine with that.
Yes. Make the attempt. Oh yeah, you know what? Because they got the sharing at the end of the year. So yeah, these small market teams, they all making the killing. They all making the killing. They crying broke, but ain't no owner put their team up for sale.
Far from broke.
Right. You say you broke and you ain't making no money, but you ain't put your team up for sale. Can't be that broke.
Can't be broke when you drive away from the stadium in a Rolls Royce. Can't be too broke.
Right. You don't own the team for 30 years. You've been losing money for 30 years, and nah.
Yeah, right.
You ain't fooling nobody. So yeah, Ron's absolutely right. They're making profits. Come on, man. Guard, spend some money. Like y'all are literally a couple players away from. I mean, you made it playing small ball. You made it damn near to the World Series, bro. Just spend an extra $20 million a year, and we are in there.
In there, let's win. Where
we are in there. We are playing in Game 1 of the World Series instead of watching. So that's my message for them, man. Screw them. But my shout outs. Shout out to the New York Liberty WNBA champions. You know, great for them. Can't remember if we shouted them out last week or not. Yeah, they spoiled my Aces' chances at the 3-peat. But they deserved it, man. The best team in the league all season long. Their defense is amazing. Amazing players.
What a great finals, though. Winner
it
take all.
It was better than I thought. Better than I thought it would be. Shout out to the Minnesota Lynx as well. Definitely representing themselves well. Hey, shout out to the NHL. NHL season kicked off as well. So you know they're getting going. The overlooked winter sport. So yeah, they're getting going. My Golden Knights, they're trying to rebound. Their back-to-back bid was ruined last season. See if we can get back on top. We had some injuries, so see if we can stay healthy. I can't shout out to Liberty because call or no call was. I'm with you on that. But listen, they were the best team in the league all year. Like you can't take nothing away from it, man. Can't take nothing away from them. Which call or no call leads me to my final shout out. Shout out to all the referees of the Minnesota Rams game last night who apparently missed. Sam Bradford damn near get his head ripped off.
How do you miss that, bro?
I don't know. 2 referees standing right behind the dude. Didn't see him almost get his head torn off. I'm not saying that they would have won or lost or changed the game, but it would at least giving them a chance. Like, something needs to be done, and the fact that that's a scoring play because the play resulted in a safety. I feel if it's a replay like that, they should be able to correct it. Yeah, so if it's a scoring play and you see something wrong, you should be able to correct it. Like, hey, the play doesn't count because this happened. Like that, to me, that's fair. If it's a scoring play. Now, any other replay, I'm kind of with you. But if it's a scoring play, you got to. If it's points going on the board or points being taken off the board, man, we got to get those calls particularly right.
Hey, they automatically review all touchdowns anyway. They're scoring plays.
Yeah, ain't scoring plays. Safety, they review them all. If you're gonna review it, man, let's make sure that the points count. Yes.
Hey man, we got to get up out of here. You know we in L.A. We in L.A. You got the town to hit up.
Yeah,
We
got to
gotta,
get to LAX.
yeah. Let's get this, wrap that shit up, B.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Oh man. Uh, and of course, people have been outraged since the end of that game. Like it's been all over. The talking heads are all talking about it. All the fans are talking about it, and that's essentially what I want to talk about today. Is because it was something else that caught the attention of the fans, and unfortunately, it happened during my team's game. Last week we played the Bengals. During that, Deshaun Watson dropped back to pass. Looked like he was about to scramble out of the pocket, and we saw his leg buckle, and the way it buckled. If you are familiar, I think everybody who saw it knew exactly what it meant. That ACL was torn. Uh, the next day, it was definitely confirmed that it was torn ACL. Season's over. But what everybody's talking about happened while he lay on the field, hurt in tears because I'm pretty sure he suffered a torn ACL before, so I'm sure he knew exactly what it was as soon as it happened. He knew his season was over, um, and you could hear cheers coming from the stands, and that's kind of been a talking point of a lot of the talking heads all week. Is after the game, a few of the players spoke out in disgust of the fans that cheered him hurt, and we all know what Deshaun Watson's story. Asked out of Houston during the time when he was waiting to be traded. Uh, 26 allegations of of assault come out against him, and at that moment he became public enemy number one of all athletes. His trade request was finally granted. He was going to be traded to the Cleveland Browns, and as a part of his trade, he was issued a new contract, a contract that made him the highest paid, that time highest, not the highest paid per year, but highest paid guaranteed
Right.
paid athlete in NFL history. $230 million, fully guaranteed, the largest guaranteed contract in NFL history at the time, and that sent people into another stratosphere of however they felt. How can you reward this individual with that money with what's going on in his life off the field? To follow that up, um, he was suspended for 11 games his first season in Cleveland. Came back for the final 6 games of that season. Uh, and has not performed to the level he left Houston since. He's played subpar football, to say the least. Conspiracy's been playing bad these days. Just get him out. So I don't think you can stage. I don't know who's agreeing to have their ACL torn as part of a stage. I can't co-sign on that one with your big homie. Yeah, you say, hey, we're gonna stage this. We need you to tear your ACL. Yeah, I ain't with that. Uh, but I agree with you that they've been trying to find a way to get out of that contract. But no matter how you feel about somebody, like to one, is it okay to laugh at their peril? Like we've been hanging around. You've been kicking it. You around your boys. Y'all there joshing somebody. Hey, I'm gonna do this real quick, and they jog off and they fall or something. You laugh, or you going somewhere and you see somebody fall down the stairs, and we were like, oh, we laugh like it's. But first, I know I do. I usually the first thing out of my mouth is, "Hey, you good?" Once I find out if you're good, yeah, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna laugh at, but I'm gonna make sure you're good first. You good? Yeah, all right. And I'm laughing. Um, some people try and cover it up and say, "Oh, it was because people wanted to change. They were tired of the bad quarterback play. They were tired of this, that." But a lot, we know, people get that courage of being online. A lot of comments were exactly, they were personal
Mm-hmm.
because of what he was going through. Oh, this is karma. He deserved it. Um, I wish he could have. I saw somebody say, "I wish he could have broken 26 bones or torn 26 leg. Yeah, I wish he could have torn 26 ligaments for
Mm-hmm.
representing the 26 cases." Um, like, are we taking it too far? Are we overstepping our bounds as fans? Or is it okay to mix the personal with the on field? um, it was what side of the fence are you on, bro?
Man, I think as a whole, as fans, the etiquette has been getting worse by the year. I mean, it's been terrible. Just the behavior, and I think it needs to go extend to uh, every week. We're seeing a viral clip of fans getting in fights in the stands.
Mm,
Uh, it's getting ridiculous with that situation. Um, that's crazy. I don't understand how do you spend so much. First of all,
due diligence.
these sporting events are way too expensive for me to get in a fight with anybody. All right, you are not getting me kicked out of this damn sporting event for how expensive it is, and because it's so expensive, I damn sure ain't losing the fight because if I go to this game and my team lose, I'm whooping everybody ass. That's second, all right. But no, look, I don't understand that like the fans fighting in the stands for what?
Yeah.
What are we fighting about? There's nothing that can be that serious that you just can't talk it out as adults. And again, sometimes it may be that liquid courage. People get sauced up and then they turn to a different animal. If that's the case, then maybe we should have some different protocols when it comes to alcohol sales. I don't know. They I don't know. That's been getting bad. Um, this situation with Deshaun. I,
Mm,
Look, feel what you feel about the guy when it comes to his his civil suits, and I emphasize civil suits because they weren't criminal charges. All right,
right.
the criminal charges, only two were presented and were thrown out. All right, they did not have enough evidence. So in that terms, that makes him a free man to go about his life and do what he do, despite how you feel. Look, I a lot of people are not fans of Deshaun. It's the whole public jury, judge,
Yeah.
jury, and executioner
Mm,
situation. And I've always stuck with the facts. All right, the criminal charges didn't stick. It was only two of them compared to civil suits, and a lot of people look at the amount of civil suits, and I'm like, do you understand how easy it is to jump on the civil suit? It's real easy. You could just say that I was there. I was a masseuse. I had a session with him, and you could jump in the suit.
yeah.
And there's no actual factual behind it if you were quote unquote a victim or not. You can just jump in the suit
Mm,
and got that money. That's how civil suits work. And I think a lot of people don't understand how those situations work, and they don't understand the nuances of it, and they just jump on with the narrative that's delivered and whatnot. Um, but I'm not here to talk about that. People can feel what they want about Deshaun with that
right.
situation. I've always stuck with the facts. Some of those facts, in some of those situations, I'm just going to be honest. I'm kind of curious on how exactly did you get, his man juice on you in that position. I'm just saying, look, we'll have that
Yeah.
conversation another day because I did
Yeah.
read some of the transcripts of some of these situations. I'm like, that don't make sense. But
Yeah.
regardless, um, do I think he probably has a kind of sexual appetite off the field that he needs to kind of get in control of? That's not my job to. You know, I look at the end of the day, he wasn't found as a criminal, and I left it at that. But taking it personal and taking personal shots at the man, oh, I wish he would have
Mm,
broke 27 ligaments or 27 bones, or and wishing harm, and let's be honest, I'm pretty sure he's faced death threats ever
yeah,
since that situation. I mean, come on now. If we really dug a lot of skeletons out of a lot of people's closets, man,
yeah,
the shot Johnson might not be the most craziest person to throw them shots at. I mean, let's be honest. He might not be the
yeah,
craziest person to throw shots at. But I didn't agree with the behavior. I thought it was disgusting. It was definitely uh, a crossing the line. Like you said, we seen Russell Westbrook getting popcorn and drinks thrown
yeah.
on him, and he's not the only NBA player or NFL player or baseball player that's got. We even saw a baseball player last year. He was
Mm,
in Oakland. He played Carlos Rendon, played for the
mm-hmm.
Angels. He was in the outfield. A heckler kept calling him all kinds of names, and eventually Rendon went over to him, yoked him up. He didn't hit him, but he yoked him up. Said, "Little
Right.
bitch, I'll you up." He ended up getting suspended for it, which I understand, but I also understand Rendon's point of view, where, hey man, these guys is just if you crossing the line and you just keep verbally abusing me and time again, it does weigh on you. So I understand that, but hey, you can't yoke up the fans, which I understand too. So
But why not? Like this, and this is
see,
like this. You know what I'm
that's
gonna
why.
do?
No, that's why I'm.
I'm gonna
But
toss this because I want to speak. I want to, man. This is audible, man. We chop it up. I want to speak freely, so all right.
Yeah,
Now that I got that out of the way, like I done been to the game. I done heard people in the stands
say so.
calling these players nigger,
Yeah. Oh, I
nigger.
know.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Oh,
limit it to the black players. I've heard players called kite, spit, like whatever racial epithet that you want to hear. Like people from the stands are throwing it at just because they feel entitled. Like ain't nothing gonna happen to them.
mm-hmm. I'm with you
And
about
I
it.
mean, it goes to you bringing up like all these fights in the stands. I've seen some fights in the stands uh, because not even because the fans got into it because of uh, a rival. Like I'll just use my team as that. Like it wasn't a Browns fan on the Steelers fan. It was a same team because of what they're saying to another athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Like being a man of color of this country, bro. I'm sorry. Because if I'm at the game, nine times out of 10, I got my family with me, which means I'm gonna have my kids with me, which means I'm gonna have my wife with me. And yes, I am in an interracial marriage, but if I'm in the stands, um, I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna let too many niggas come out your mouth around me.
Big facts.
Like no matter who you cheering for, if we cheering for the same team or not. Like I'm not gonna sit there and listen to too many niggas from somebody who can't defend themselves
Mm.
because you feeling big man because that person is on the court and oh you ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Mm.
Like okay, well somebody will.
Yeah. No, no, I'm
uh,
with you about it kind of goes back to when we talk about what's going on with our society and how we treat each other. Hey, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why I say take care of yourselves and take care of each other at the end of the show, because of situations like this.
I'm gonna let you get that one off.
White only pies.
Right, only pies.
I turned you in there, nigga. Yeah,
That
32
was a
pounds. Oh, yeah.
that was a good one.
That was good. No, I mean There's a reason why I say it at every show to conclude it. And take care of yourselves, take care of each other, because it's like, why are we in this point where it's getting to physical? I mean, it, first of all, I don't understand what do. All right, so I'll put it to you this way: when I go to sporting events, I heckle the opposing team. But I
Yeah.
just say, hey, you suck. You know,
Yeah.
you can't see the bat. You can't make a free throw. I keep it pertaining to the sport that I'm at. You can't catch a
Mm-hmm.
football. It's simple heckling.
Yeah.
You know, your bum can't catch a football. I keep it simple like that. I
Right.
don't. Your mama's a whore. What? What are you talking about?
Right.
What is
Right.
that? Where do we go from at the actual sporting event to personal attacks verbally? Like, what is that about? I never understood it, and then that leads to other things, and then
Mm-hmm.
that person talks reckless to other people in the stands, and then that's when you probably see these fights in the stands. It's crazy, yo. The etiquette is getting worse by the year, and it's time for these certain leagues. You know, they put the warning out if you see somebody you know, behaving in an unruly, text this number and this and that. Ain't nobody got no. Hey, I need
Mm-hmm.
y'all to go ahead. Hey, like you said, spend some money, get you some staff, get you a little security, keep going through these crowds, and just start plucking people out. Hey, you acting a fool. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And put your face on the wall. Say, do not let this some bitch in for X amount of time, or
Right.
ever. He spelled for ever, whatever. You make that plan. It's these NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey, whatever sporting entity is. They got to start becoming more harsh on the actual penalty of being a buffoon at these sporting events, because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I know me, especially with I'm like you. If I take my family with me, I'm trying to have a good family
Right.
experience, and don't let my family fool you. You get out of crazy, you get out of line. It, family here or not, it could go down.
Yeah.
So now I'm with you, man. It's getting crazy, bro.
And it's just it's sad to see, and it's like I knew I wanted to talk about this, but the thought that in my head, what I had in mind originally, I had to cut that out because I didn't want it to go somewhere where I knew it was, because this situation
Especially
is
with Deshaun.
beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's in the first place most people want to go to is a black white thing. It's not a black white thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen white players called cracker or whatever, or like I said, I've seen foreign players called whatever, insert whatever racial epithet fits whatever race. I've heard it at a sporting event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been fortunate enough to go to sporting events out of the country, and I wish I could say it's different, but hell, it might be worse. But um, like you take these soccer crowds overseas, like these people are dying
Mm-hmm.
for their teams.
No,
Like,
for real.
yeah, like that's real. If you never, dude, you think these fans over here fighting after the Lakers game or after the Raiders game or what? Nah, you go to overseas see soccer game, you can lose your life.
Yeah, they have a full on
Um,
street on street fall brawl. They get it in. It'd be like 30
yeah,
months going against 30 months in the middle of the street, dog.
yeah. So it's what what responsibility do we have as fans in seeing this type of behavior?
Oh, we
Should
should be
should
the
we
first
feel
ones.
obligated to speak up, because after all, it is a representation of ourselves. I know some places like their reputation, like the reputation that Philly fans have. They embrace it all the way
Yeah.
as being that group of fans. But I don't know. Like it's I love my city. I love Cleveland. I love the city of Cleveland. Love the fact that I was raised there, born there.
Yeah, but you didn't like
But
that. You didn't like that.
No, and it's not even like I wish I could say it was the first time, but like, and every time something happens to us, it's national news. Like the reason that they don't serve bottles in arenas anymore is because of Cleveland fans.
Yeah,
Because once upon a time, yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguar game, and they was throwing bottles at the referees.
Mm-hmm. They got their car wrong, and y'all made them pay for it.
Yeah.
Boy, got
So
punked
it's
right
like,
in the head.
it's a reality thing. People are getting more and more ignorant. I'm
Agreed.
I'm 100. Yeah, definitely. I think people are getting more and more tired. People also looking for the freaking viral moments because more times than not, when stuff like this is happening, that same person that's calling or talking about some player's mama was right in front of them. They got their phone out.
Mm.
They or what was the one clip? I think somebody caught Trey Young going in the locker room and called him something, called him a bitch, and like he's going in the tunnel, he comes back out like say it in my face, and dude like you a bitch. Yeah, you feel entitled to say that because number one, you 8 feet in the air in the stands, and I can't get to you. But let me have the security guard bring you down here to this tunnel, and you see what's happening with that. Like that, and yeah, and I wish that there was some way that could happen because like my first experience with something like that, interaction like that, was Vernon Maxwell.
Mm.
When Vernon Maxwell ran up in the stands and punched somebody, man, I think Vernon Maxwell had his wife had a miscarriage with his first child, and you know players' lives are public knowledge. So the fan caught wind of that, and he said something about his daughter, and yeah, Vernon Maxwell walked over there and put hands on him.
Mm.
My second was Charles Barkley, I believe. Charles Barkley famously went to the stands and tried to spit on the guy. Now Charles Barkley ended up spitting on a little girl, and so that kind of uh, put a black eye on Charles Barkley for a while. That Charles Barkley also, he's proven he ain't that dude. He ain't the one because he also threw a dude through a window. So that was also in Cleveland. What is it with Cleveland fans, man? Yeah, somebody in Cleveland went up to Charles Barkley, was talking reckless, and he threw him through a window. Yeah, which led me to meeting Charles Barkley. I actually met Charles Barkley the day before he went to court for that. It's crazy. Or it was either the day he went to court or the day before, but he was down in the flesh drinking. Him and Eddie Johnson, if anybody remembers Eddie Johnson. But and then of course the one that everybody remembers is the Palace, the Malice at the Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Guy threw the beer, hit Ron Artest in the face with the beer, and Ron Artest went out there, and then had the nerve to push to put the wrong dude in front of him. Like, Ron, coming to see you, you ain't even had the heart of a man to stand there and get your issue. You let somebody else take your issue for you.
Mm.
And then all hell broke loose in that arena. Say, Wimby can punch someone from the tunnel. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him walking into the tunnel at halftime, and you could still see his head.
That's crazy. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. But yeah, these people. I mean, even I'll take it to a stronger dude. The situation that happened with Shannon Sharp with the Grizzlies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Shannon Sharp wasn't a celebrity, that would have been handled very differently. But it's just that level of access. Like, people who sit in these areas feel so entitled, or they're always me buying these tickets pays your salary. So like, I can only quote what's my man, who raised you, TK Kirk, man, who raised you to feel that way. Cleveland is such a special it is, man. We do things different.
It's an understatement. Y'all doing a lot of shit different, bro.
Yeah, we do things different in Cleveland. But yeah, now it's trickling over to the WNBA, and it's just another thing we're not going to talk about, that they blaming Caitlin Clark But um, and Biggie said that more money, more problems. Well, the WNBA, y'all wanted more revenue. You got it. You got more attendance, which boosted your revenue and all of that. But it comes now with the issue that you have to deal with more stuff, just like the male athletes are going through. You're dealing with the rowdiness of the crowds. You're dealing with the comments. You're dealing with the people who think they can talk to you any kind of way. I'll take it back to the what's his name, the Don Imus, back to his nappy headed hoes comment.
Yep.
Like y'all gotta understand, man. Just like the players represent what the shield for whatever league they participate in. Like we as fans, like we represent each other. I wouldn't blame sports if they went back to a COVID state.
Mm. Empty stands.
Yep.
Because if you think about it, those sports entities are still gonna make money with all the revenue sharing.
Yeah, the revenue would go up. Do you think they're missing money because we ain't in the stands? They didn't miss a dime. You know what happened when we wasn't in the stands? Them TV dollars went up because we couldn't do nothing but watch. You had to watch.
Mm.
And when you watch, they play commercials. So they not gonna miss money if they take fans away.
Yeah, that little concession and parking money is nickels and dimes to them, man.
Yeah, that's taxes. That's tax money.
Yeah, that just makes up the taxes that you spent for the 8 home games that you had.
Yeah. Like it would not surprise. Matter of fact, that could be, if they really wanted to do it, that could be a way to punish the fans.
Nah, they won't do it.
Nah,
They still,
nah,
they
they
still
won't
love,
do it. No.
they still love that money that's still coming from the parking meter getting flipped, and to get them beers sold and them nachos getting ate. And nah, man, they trust me. I'm with what you at. I think it's a great
Eh,
solution to
right
shut
there.
down
Right.
I'm with
Yeah, I
you.
was just thinking that. But what if they make the threat? No, if y'all don't chill this shit out next week, nobody will be allowed at the game.
Or just do it for one game. Just do it
Like
for one game.
literally refund everybody.
Here's your money
Nobody at the
back.
game. Yeah, here's
No,
money back. Nobody.
yeah, I
Like if
think it
they,
would.
yeah,
And that goes back to the punishment part. I think a lot of people behave that way because they don't think there's really no true consequences in it. It needs to
right.
be like actual criminal charges involved in that. Matter of fact, I remember was about what almost 10 years ago, rivalry between the Dodgers and Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Guys got in a fight, killed the
Mm-hmm.
dude. They beat him up, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
his injuries. His injury sustained in the fight was the thing that ended up taking his life. Uh,
yeah.
family sued the other guy. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what. I mean, life is messed up. And a matter of fact, I think he faced criminal charges too.
Yeah,
Uh, and then I think the family had sued uh, Dodger Stadium and the Dodgers for the situation because they're like, well, where's your security team and all this? And so, I mean, I these sports entities who are making a whole bunch of money, eventually they gonna be like, hey man, y'all not gonna keep putting us in these civil suits of y'all bad behavior. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna start them being more harsher on these rules and punishments to curtail this behavior because one thing that these billionaires don't like doing is losing money. So
yeah.
um, I think if you see enough civil suits, they'll start definitely hitting hard on punishment and whatnot. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I actually don't hate that idea of just empty stadium. I don't hate
Yeah,
it. Sometimes you gotta go to drastic measures to get the results that you want, and that's a drastic measure. But if it makes people smarten up and wisen up, then it'll be worth it.
exactly. The other area it could hurt is what people don't realize. Uh, players won't come to your city.
Mm.
And I mean, they won't do certain things. Like players enjoy doing certain things. Let me see if I can get this picture up real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I just had it. It's a video. Never mind. Can't do it. But I was trying to get this picture of Donovan Mitchell. Um, I think it was the first home game, if not the first home game, the second home game in Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell like went to the tailgate area in Cleveland. We got the spot called the Muni Lot in Cleveland, and it's basically where all the tailgating goes down. And I mean that place you get upwards of 10,000 people down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell just went down there. You know, Donovan Mitchell. We forget these guys are regular.
Yeah, they're people.
Yes, they're professional athletes. They still do the same thing. So I mean, he's a football fan. He went, and it was the Giants game because he was a Giants fan. So he went down there to tailgate and hung out, and coincidentally, I think it was Myles Garrett, David Njoku, Grant Delpit, a couple other guys played for the Browns. Also went down there. It wasn't planned. They just happened to bump into each other all down there. But like, they'll stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we live in an age where access is so easy. Like when I was a little kid, bumping into a celebrity, you know, somebody famous, athlete, something that was like the odds of 1 in a million. You know, nowadays you go to McDonald's, you might see Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah.
So like if they don't feel a certain type of way, or if you as a fan or us as a community make them feel a certain type of way, not only will they not come to your city to play, which then further hurts your team, they won't want to be involved or partake in anything in the community.
Mm.
While they're there, they'll just, you know, man, fuck these people.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate what I'm doing, appreciate what I do. Why would I then do anything for the community? And these are the people that can help more than anything. They can bring attention to most issues that go in within the city. Like, yes, the NBA mandates that they do certain things, but more often than not, these guys have their own foundations and their own charities, and they do things on their own as well to bring attention to certain things. Like, they would literally cut that out and just do things that they're mandated for. Like, all because of the attitude of the community. Just like, I don't think people ever think about that aspect either.
Mm.
Like,
and a lot of those foundations that these fellas do, they give a lot back to the city, man.
Yeah. I mean, Don King used to have Mike Tyson in Cleveland like every other week, passing out something. Mike Tyson ain't even from Cleveland.
Yeah, they forget J.J. Watt raised over what? Over $2 billion for Houston after they had their.
Yeah. It's like, and I mean, I've never lived there, so I don't hear much coming from those places. I never see anything like this. Yeah, I'll see a fan fight, but just where the fans are just straight lashing out. And I know the freaking organization is crap. We probably have the worst owner in the NFL. Can't stay out the damn way. I know the team is struggling. You want to voice your opinion, but to boo a man down on the field is just literally broken. That's crazy. Bro, that's crazy.
It's disgusting too. It really is.
Yeah. And I know most people like because that's been the great debate, and some people have taken it outside of sports. That's difficult to do. Because many I heard the example given of of essentially like somebody being like on death row. Well, that's completely different. Like than an athlete you dislike being hurt.
Mm.
Like the no athlete, if any athlete is committing that, then they've been dealt with on another level. Like they wouldn't be in their sport for you to actually exercise your opinion like that. I don't want to say no names, but that situation, the NFL had a situation like that, and it was dealt with by the proper authorities. So you can't like that's to me that was like a horrible example for somebody to use and of course not you're not gonna like in that situation you're not gonna it's almost like if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Some people want to raise right, man.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Let us know. Hit us on social with your thoughts. Uh, to the percentage of fans that did felt the need to cheer that situation. I hope your glass house comes crumbling down.
Ooh.
Because yeah,
Stone from a glass house.
yeah, like we all got our shit, bro. Ain't nobody on this planet clean, 100% clean.
Big facts.
Yeah, like I got my issues. People out there got their. Everybody got their issues, man. His just happened to play out in the public eye. Just because yours don't play out in the public eye and you can hide it, man, don't give you the right to kick this man while he's down. He's already we talked about it. Like I personally feel he's probably played his last game in the NFL, and the fall from grace is a hard one, and he's gonna have to unfortunately live the rest of his life with that. Like there's nothing any of us can do to further pile on that. So, but athletically, man, just wish him a speedy recovery, and hope he can get back. I hope this is not how his career ends. I'm hoping it's not, but I truly feel he may have played his last down in the NFL. With that, get some lighter stuff going on. The NBA is back. We got some, the Celtics raised their banner, number 18, and then promptly went out and destroyed the New York Knicks.
Belts to asses.
Yeah, tied an NBA record with 29 three-pointers made. Now, they tied the record with 9 minutes left in the game, and then they proceeded to miss like their next 15 three-point attempts. So they didn't break the record. But, JT with a good showing. Clay is pictured. We saw his debut with the Mavericks last night. I think he had 22.
Yeah, he had a great game.
Yeah, and his life just got a lot easier. You got Kyrie and you got Luka creating for you. All you got to do is, you just want me to stand in the corner? I got you, coach.
I can do that.
Yeah, I could do that. Paolo and the Magic, kicking on Ant-Man. Ant-Man, I feel sorry for Ant-Man. Yes, AT, the debut, history in the making. LeBron James Jr. and Sr. I thought it was cool that they took LeBron out and then had them both check in together. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, cool moment.
Yeah.
But you know
to
what?
Me,
keep it real. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Now that the news broke today that he's going to spend time in the G League, I'm like,
but what have I been saying for like 2 months?
I mean,
play that first game, get the history over, then the next day send him down to the G League so he can learn how to play basketball.
It's exactly what they're doing. I get it. I'm just like, damn, man, you can't look. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about Bronny Jr. and the theatrics that comes with and how they drafted him and put him on the team. It is what it
Mm,
is. At
yeah.
the end of the day, um, you could have never fooled me and say that he was an NBA caliber player. I'm sorry.
I think he is. He's just like it's the name. It's the name.
Oh yeah, it's the name. It's 100% the
Yeah.
name. But I will say this: hey, he's gonna have some growing pains in the G League. There's some dudes out there that are
Yeah.
home,
Oh yeah,
and
they hungry.
they gonna be like, oh, Bronny, okay, let's see what you got, and they gonna try to take his head, man. So,
Oh
uh,
yeah, I think that's why these guys have success. If you look at guys who came from, that's why I'm so hurt that they got rid of the G League Ignite. Because if you look at the guy, like look at what Jalen Green is doing now.
yeah, it came from
Uh, yeah, Jalen Green. Hopefully, um, I always mess up his name. My guy in Portland, Scoot. Hopefully, Scoot he'll get it together. If you look at Jalen Green, you look at it was Golden State, Kaminga,
hmm
what he's doing now. Like a lot of guys who came from the G League Ignite because they played against you playing against guys who got that dog. Like they're really facing their last opportunity.
yeah,
So it's like you're learning and you're learning against guys who are gonna bring it every night. And I think the same thing. You're gonna go down there and you're gonna face some dogs who are gonna come at them every night. Not only because it's their last opportunity, but now they're coming at your name as well.
yep,
So yeah, them go down there and get that, and then bring them back towards the end of the season. Yeah, but to me, the coolest moment of the whole night was seeing those two with the Griffies. I
yeah.
thought that was dope.
I thought that was real dope, and despite because I said it before, despite how you feel about LeBron, um, I still respect that the fact that was a history making moment. I mean, you got a son. Wouldn't it be cool for you
Yeah,
and your son to be playing on the same team professionally? That'd be dope.
absolutely.
It'd have been dope if me and my dad were doing something professionally in that field of on that magnitude. That'd have been dope. I mean, say what you want, whether you like LeBron or not. That's a
Yeah,
cool ass moment, man.
yeah. It's like we watch and we applaud all these other like when a patriarch is able to pass down a business, like we applaud this, but giving this family so much flack for basically, I mean, it's not passing down the business or nothing like that, but being able to do this, there's no way you could frown upon it.
hmm
Like how are you turning this situation into something bad? Like it's not like the delay. They didn't overpay. It's LeBron, you shouldn't have been drafted. Somebody, dude. The fact of the matter is, most second round picks don't pan out,
Yeah, that is true.
and they picked late in the second round.
Yeah.
So would have been different had they made him an undrafted free agent and signed him that way. Like, do you feel differently? Or like most teams sell their second round picks.
hmm
Literally said they don't even trade them. You see that thing? Oh, we get a second round pick for cash considerations. They literally sell these things,
hmm
and we're upset because the Lakers told were we upset when Seth Curry got drafted?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's about
you know,
name, man. It's about that name. James. They couldn't wait to pile on for it, man.
yeah. R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett went third overall. Do people realize he's Steve Young? I mean, not Steve Young. Steve Nash's godson.
Mm.
People, we don't think he got a better look because of that. You don't
Mm.
think he was looked at different in high school because of that? So yeah, you got had to oh man. I don't
Hey,
think Mars a LeBron hater. I mean, he's a Lakers fan. He can't be a LeBron hater and a Lakers. Is it possible?
hey,
Can
hey,
it
I'm
be?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Braun, but I still appreciated that moment because I know how that would meant to a lot of people. Um, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know,
Oh, that's hilarious. But
I was,
what else? What have you seen so far this week? NBA opening week.
hey man, I think we kind of talked about it last week. Hey man, Paulo Banchero, man, look for his
Yeah,
name to be look for his name to be on that MVP list at the end of the season because that young man is he came out hot. I think
he did.
he put dropped like 33 in a double double in that way. Um, I should say just watch out for the whole Orlando Magic team as a whole. I think they're going to make a lot of noise this year. But especially him, I definitely put him in my early MVP conversation, and I definitely look forward to seeing his name at the end of the season being mentioned as one of those guys that balled out this year. 'Cause I think he's going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going right now. They're up 43-40 over Brooklyn currently. He's got 6 points in the early goings. But yeah, he definitely killed it the other night against the Heat. They pulled out that bit, almost 20-point victory over the Heat. Yeah, 33 and 11. And I told people I thought the Heat was gonna struggle, man. Look,
Yeah,
hey,
they always
and
do that in the regular season, man. It's really is what they do is I swear they hit that switch. Like they'll be bullshitting throughout the whole regular season. It gets down to the last month and a half, and they'll start jockeying for position or where they want to be at in the playoffs. And then, for some reason, Jimmy Butler definitely hits the switch playoff times, and they do what they do. They always end up close to the Eastern Conference Finals because I don't know. They did is something about they just used the regular season as to formulate how their rotation is going to go or some shit like that. I don't know. Uh,
but I don't think the power's gonna turn on when they hit that switch this year. I think it's just gonna flick, 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 flick. Oh, what happened? And next thing you know, they're not gonna be in the playoffs.
I also think I'm actually surprised that they haven't shot. Well, I'll put it to you this way: I won't be surprised if they shop Jimmy around the trade deadline.
I could see that happening. I could see that happening. Especially yeah, if it's looking that way, like it's not gonna turn like this year is not gonna turn around. Um, Carl Anthony debut. Uh,
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about them yet. They're playing Indiana tonight, so but I like because of his style of play. I like his fit with the Knicks. They need that. He's a spacer. You open up the driving lanes for Brunson, uh, for OG, but it's what they like. They're the tough team. Like they're known as that tough team. Cat ain't known as a tough dude.
Mm-mm.
And the other night, like without Porzingis there, bro, you gave me 12 points and
I
7
forgot
rebounds.
he didn't even play. I forgot about that. I didn't even. Wow.
You gave me 12 points and 7 rebounds,
Mm.
and you was the biggest dude on the court. Your backup came in and had more rebounds than you.
Mm.
I can't have that. So it's like I know everybody's high on the Knicks, and most people think they're the second best team in the East. I think they have the potential to finish in that 2 spot, but right now I'm not. And I know it's gonna take them a minute. Chemistry get together. I think losing Hartenstein and White Dante is gonna play a bigger role in their season than most people think.
Yeah, they lost some glue guys.
Yeah. Uh. What's your thoughts on the Timberwolves? So I just realized the Dodgers are from Go Dodgers.
I
Where the Dodgers are. The, is
I,
that
I,
you speaking Spanglish, ain't he?
I don't know what that was.
You just
I was
realize where the Dodgers are from. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
they
the
from
L.A.
Brooklyn.
Dodgers. Well,
No,
originally, yeah, Brooklyn Dodgers. But yeah, I mean, in theory, they should beat the Yankees. Payroll wise, they're the only team. And you got Shohei. Shohei, which makes me feel more sorry for Mike Trout, man. I know baseball got what they wanted to match up, but more importantly than like the name of the Yankees and Dodgers, uh, to actually have the two best players in the sport go at it.
Mhm.
You know, Shohei and Aaron Judge. Because baseball is the most difficult. Uh,
It just struck out. He just struck out right now.
yeah, there's one that we get to. Well, technically no, but yeah, you could look at it that way. Everything great they've done has been in LA, with the exception of letting Jackie Robinson play.
True. That is true.
Shout out Larry Doby. I'm gonna start doing it. Every time I mention Jackie Robinson, I'm mentioning Larry Doby, man. He's the forgotten man.
Mm.
But Ant, man, I'm feeling sorry for Ant because I'm he's gonna have to do this, pull this whole thing by himself. Like
Yeah.
I don't see any offensive help. Yeah, Julius coming back from injury, but bro, they it was just times when he wasn't in the game, and they like struggled to score.
Yeah. If I'm Ant Man, get me up out of here, bro.
Already.
No, I'm just being serious, man. Get me up out of here. Because my thing is you know, he was added in to help Karl Anthony Towns or drafted to help Karl Anthony Towns, but he
Right.
eventually became the guy in
Yeah.
Minnesota.
True.
And then you end up, then you trade Karl Anthony Towns, and you just gave Rudy Gobert an extension. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like you. Where's if Ant Man don't score 40 plus every night for the rest of the season, I don't know where the offense is coming from. I absolutely don't know. I don't see like if Julius
Yeah.
Randle can stay healthy and actually contribute, hit 25 plus, then yeah, then it worked out. But we haven't seen that Julius Randle in a minute. Um, you know, Otherwise, if he was still that Julius Randle, New York wouldn't have traded him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I really don't know. What are we relying on Mike Conley, old ass, to help contribute? I mean,
Right.
I don't see that happening.
Right.
Who? I mean, somebody help me out. Somebody give me a name on that roster that's going to give Ant Man some help offensively.
Yeah.
Um, I just don't see it. Again, get me out of here, man. You're not going. You're not. Hey, man. Hey, because here's one thing about Ant Man, and I hope he realizes this. If he wants championships, either go up to the front office and say, get serious about it. Give me some
Mm.
guys that draft the right people, and make the right transactions,
Yeah.
or don't KG me, man. Like
Yeah.
don't, because my thing is don't wait till you're almost out of your prime to get up out of there, knowing that franchise was not going to do anything to help you get a championship. I
Yeah.
mean, look, it wasn't going to work with you and Cat. It just wasn't. All right, it's not there.
But I'd rather have him. Like you can't get. I'm not. I'm not. You can't give me this. Yeah, we traded him now because we're afraid of losing him for nothing 3 years from now.
I feel you. Hey,
And if you lose him for that, so what? You get the cap relief. Go get somebody else. Like, but yeah, just I'm with like just having me here, and I got to depend on Rudy Gobert to try and get 20. Mike Conley to try and get 15. White Dante is not a scorer.
no,
Come on, Minnesota, y'all got to do. And but sad thing, I still think they're gonna make the playoffs. You're gonna be at the What else happened? Ja, glad to see my dog back, and he did not disappoint that first game. Put on the show, especially at the end. Best closer in the game to me right now.
Ja
Yeah,
did Ja things.
yeah, that behind the back and then finish with the left hand off the glass. The dude is a problem, man. And if they stay healthy, I'm standing with my prediction. They will be in the NBA Finals this year if they can stay healthy, especially if he can stay healthy.
Mm.
Um, he's the player in the NBA that most affects winning to me right now. So they can do that. My Cavs liked what I saw out of Evan Mobley first game. He was a little bit more aggressive, led the team in scoring. Hopefully he can keep that up though. I would like to see him get a little stronger. He did a better job in the post, but he still got pushed off his spot a few times by guards, which I can't let it. Boy, you 7 feet tall. You can't let a guard push you off your spot.
Can't let it happen, man.
Yeah. Same thing with this dude, Mavericks and Spurs played, and watching Wemby. Man, Wemby, the dude is just why? Why are you 19 feet tall and can dribble the ball like that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, why are you 19 feet tall? Like he's shot blocking is just, man. He gets a little bit stronger, and when Chris Paul gets finished with him this year, teaching him how to play, he's gonna be a problem for years to come. But it was man, so watching Klay Thompson play with Kyrie and Luka, and just like we thought he used to get open in Golden State. My God, was he getting open?
Man, he about to get real nice.
Yeah. Every time you looked up, Clay's open. I mean, it wouldn't pass him the ball all the time, but you just watch the game. If you make that a drinking game, you would get sloshed. Just take a shot. Every time you see Klay Thompson open, take a shot. It's ridiculous. Yeah. He might average 20. Watching them play was good. The Clippers, new building, open their new building.
That building's nice.
Yeah, did you catch any of that one?
Nah, I definitely did. And that was a good game between them and Phoenix.
Yeah.
Had a great game. For sure. And then Phoenix ended up pulling it out in overtime. Ended up turning out to just be a great game. That building looks amazing. And then they had a nice little section over there that was getting rowdy in a good way.
The wall.
Yeah, the wall. Getting rowdy for the Clippers. They had some chicken in a Clippers uniform jersey on. I can't remember what the hell they called it, but sounds like they're going to be a fun time to watch this basketball season, where they kind of help the Clippers get some juice going, get the energy flowing for them.
Too bad Kawhi missed the whole thing.
Man, come on, man. Oh no, he didn't miss it. He was there. He didn't play. He was there. What a which, by the way, funny that their former employee is suing them now. He said, about the quote unquote knee management. He's trying to air out some dirty laundry. That's crazy, man. That whole situation is crazy. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna say it, dog. So I was thinking about this today, man. If you take these salaries for the basketball players, right?
Okay.
Say you making $60 million a year. Divide that amongst 82 games. And man, start paying these guys by the game, bro. I'm sorry. I'm being serious, man, because my thing is like, bro, call me an old head and I don't care. I mean, back in the days, cats would play. They play.
If you hurt, better file workers' comp.
I'm saying, bro, because back in the days, players would play, dog. You would literally have to like drag them or lock them up in the closet for them not to play. They would play
Yeah.
hurt. They would play through mental things. They would play through whatever was going on. You know, Isaiah Thomas, uh, his sister was his rock. Lost her. That didn't stop him from playing. I'm just saying, man. Play these. Hey, I'm just saying, man. No, LeBron
Oh,
used to
shit.
do. No, LeBron used to do it. LeBron used to play 75 plus games. Used to.
Nah,
Um,
but LeBron ain't playing. He's really hurt. You can hate on him from anything, but if he ain't playing, it's something wrong.
yeah, it's something legit.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, man, pay these players by the game, bro. Like, take that $60 million salary per year, divide it up by 82, and I'm gonna pay you for the games you showed up. Because I can't look if I go to a game, take my daughters, wifey, take the fam out to, and these NBA games ain't cheap neither. I want to see the LeBrons, the Kawhis,
Right.
the Embiids, the Jokic's. I want to see these guys. That's why I bought the tickets, because I want to see the big names.
Yeah.
But if you're not there,
So,
what are we doing?
oh. Oh, she said the LeBron comment was about when you talking about Ant-Man.
Oh no, I ain't never had a problem with LeBron choosing his destinations. It is what it is. It was a business move. Um, I mean, let's be honest. That's why he left Cleveland the first time. He's like, bro, y'all ain't. I didn't drug
That
y'all
is
to the
not
fight.
that is false. That is false. That is unequivocally false. I wish people stops it. That is false. He did not leave Cleveland because nobody was coming there. LeBron James decided in 2004, which was his second year in the league, that he was going to team up with Dwayne Wade. Like, people, stop saying this because something clear had none. We could have won 8 straight championships. He
He's leaving
still would have
regardless.
went. He was gone. It was predetermined. If you don't believe me, when something goes wrong, what do people always say? Follow the money. Follow the money, folks. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James and Chris Rock all had the same contract. All had the same contract length. Their contracts all ended at the same time. Why? Because they wanted to play together. You can't. When did they sign those extensions? They didn't sign them that day. They signed it years prior, which means they already knew that they was doing it. Follow the money, people. It was a myth talking about Cleveland. No, they knew they was gonna play together. They did it on purpose. They just can't say it because it's tampering. That's why
Yeah.
Dan Gilbert. That's why Dan Gilbert sued him. Go back in front. Dan Gilbert sued him because he found out. Oh, y'all, yeah, this is why he put it together. And then the NBA said you can't sue it because in order to make the LeBron deal work, we took a sign and trade. So you can't sue. You basically co-signed it by doing that.
Mm. But he found out after the fact, didn't he?
Yeah, he put it together. He was like, "Oh, like, yeah, bro, this wasn't no accident. You and oh." That's why you didn't want the because LeBron didn't sign the full extension. Remember, it was originally supposed to be him, D Wade, and Melo, but Melo took the full rookie deal, so his contract didn't end until a couple of years after those guys. And so they brought in Chris.
I think Melo just didn't. He like, nah, man, I ain't
No,
taking that
Melo
back.
wanted to guarantee money. No, he wanted to guarantee money.
Which I don't blame.
He's already open admitted. He told the story. He said, "Yeah, LeBron came to me, but if we want to do it, we got to do it this way." And he was like, yeah, but I want." He's like, "I wasn't about like that. Yes, but I wanted to guarantee money. They put this money in front of me, and I had to take it."
Mm.
So, but he said, yeah, he always said if he had to do over again, that's probably the one thing he'd do different in his career. Too late.
But he counting them ducats though. I ain't mad at him.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can count your gold medals. There you go. This gold medal is worth more than an NBA championship. Boy, if you don't sit all the way down, you know damn well you would trade all the medals for one ring.
Mello, you my dog, but I know you was tripping off that Hennessy when you said that shit, bro. You was sipping with Eli Manning. I see y'all commercials, y'all drinking that Hennessy. You said that shit just skunked like a skunk, and you said that shit, and you know good and damn well you didn't believe that shit. Like there ain't no way. I know you was playing when you said that shit, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Man. All right, let's switch it up. Something we didn't get to last night. We do it real quick for y'all. We get to it today. The weekly picks. No, y'all been waiting for it. Exceeded the records a little bit because I picked up a game last week. I picked up a game on you. I was 4-4 back, and thank you Detroit Lions for taking care of business in Minnesota. I picked up a game.
Minnesota looking crazy.
Yeah. And Steelers fan. Oh yeah, y'all remember the rant I went on y'all last week about Steelers fans? So, I don't hear them talking now. Oh, they love Russ. They love Russ now. Y'all was all last week. Oh, why would you put the chemistry? Y'all love Russell Wilson now in Pittsburgh. Did you see the offense? We put up 30 points a game for the first time. Yeah, I told y'all, shut up, let Russ cook.
They ain't did that in like what 2 years? They putting up 30 plus.
Yeah, like I told you, man, let y'all gonna see a difference in that offense. See him stretch the field, and then what happened? Running lanes opened up for Najee, and Najee looked. Oh, he looked like the running back y'all drafted.
Yeah. Damn.
I wonder why. Yeah. That's what happens when you got a quarterback who push the ball downfield and actually complete the pass.
George Pickens is happy now.
Oh, he's like, give me my extension today.
Hey, that man look like a Cheshire cat. He gritted from down ear to ear, man.
Sarah said the Browns are done, so we don't have to discuss football.
Yeah, they done.
Yeah, we done so. Yeah, it's a wrap. But we got other teams, man. I'm now a football fan. Yeah, Brown season over, so I can just be a football fan now. I ain't got to stress over playoffs or position. I could just be a football fan. But I guess we just game by game it over the whole thing. Obviously the Vikings let us down, so I'll start with another team that's gonna let me down.
And non-face mask let us down, man.
Baltimore going to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Jameis Winston is getting the start. We'll see what he can do. DeJuan Jones is going to be starting at left tackle for us. And Ken Dorsey, this will be his first game this season calling plays. But unfortunately, the Ravens is on fire. Right now, they're playing the best football out of anybody in the league. So we about to get stomped out.
Hey, Bobby.
Go for it.
A head coach who's offensive minded and was calling offensive plays gives up the play calling duties. That don't sound fishy.
Here's one thing. As a Cleveland fan, I'd say I'm so sick and tired of hearing about play calling. We have made so much noise about play calling over the last 4 years. Like it's just, I never hear Chiefs fans. Now, granted, you guys got Andy Reid, but like the only time play calling was important to y'all was when Eric Bieniemy was looking for a job. That's the only time it ever came up.
Oh no, trust. We still bitch about play calling. Oh, trust. Because we about tired of Matt Nagy's little raggedy ass. Like our offense ain't like we used to. Yeah, we ain't had these offensive issues when we had Bieniemy. You know, hey, trust me, we still talk about it. Trust. I'm
like
just saying,
like
like none of that seems fishy to you. Like the head coach, he was brought in to fix the offense, and now all of a sudden he's giving up the play calling duties once you switch quarterbacks.
but I
Like
mean, here's the thing. Like over the course of Stefanski's career, we've averaged 26 points a game over the totality of his coaching tenure. So, but the team it's overall has been inconsistent. So it's
mhm.
like if him giving up play calling can and he can do giving some consistency to the entire team, I'm all for it. Russell Wilson plays for the Steelers, Auntie, this year. He got picked up in off season, so he is starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunately,
And
he
only
go.
reason, and the true reason why I ask you that is if we don't see Deshaun Watson in the Browns uniform, do we still see Kevin Stefanski as the coach?
I don't see why not, but again, we have the worst owner in the NFL, so who knows what he's thinking. I don't think Stefanski should lose his job. Um, he is a two-time coach of the year. I mean, just like look what he did. Like the first year, he arguably had the toughest first year coaching job, and I'll take him and Robert Saleh because they were both first year head coaches during the COVID year. That's their first year. You can't. You're limited contact with your players, limited stuff that you could do, and somehow he turned us into a playoff team. He earned it. He earned it that year. Then we had the two low years in between where we underachieved, and he came back last season. We doing the quarterback shuffle, injuries across the board, and he took us to the playoffs again. He's the winningest coach, not in Browns history, but since we came back this iteration of the Browns. I don't think this should cost him his job because I don't think it was his decision alone to rock with Deshaun.
I
Like
think that was the owner wanted Deshaun than anything.
I think it was all of them.
Mm.
Like that had to be unified. Like one, you got to cut the check. Like Kevin Stefanski didn't spend $230 million. Andrew Berry didn't spend it. You had to okay to cut the check. Um. So, and I don't even fault them. Like I'm not mad at the decision to get him. There's I don't care who you are. If you were watching football at that time, there's nobody on earth who can honestly say Deshaun Watson was not a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield.
I agree.
So, right, I'm not mad at the decision. Whether you wanted to deal with the off the field stuff was your decision, and they chose to. So,
Mm-hmm.
to because it didn't work out, you can't fire him
I feel you.
because that didn't. When he's shown you he can be successful. Now, if he just had like losing records and hadn't done anything, and then you put this on top of it, yeah, okay, go with it. I'm cool. But the dude's made the playoffs two times. Um, has not had his own quarterback. Baker was here before he got here.
Yeah,
You could say he was a part of the Deshaun decision, but I'd like to see Stefanski operate with a quarterback of his choosing.
that he drafted or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I feel you. And let's
So
be honest. Whatever the situation with Deshaun, he just happened. Uh, Houston decided to deal with Cleveland. There were many teams
yeah.
that wanted Deshaun. So
Oh yeah, yeah. There were 8 teams in that hunt.
yeah,
I think our main competition was the Falcons at that time. So yeah, if he was gonna choose Atlanta until they opened up the checkbook.
and it was a
So
little bit lighter. It was a little bit lighter.
yeah, Baker Mayberry.
It's crazy.
He wasn't bad. He just couldn't finish games. That was his issue. He just
or
he
put
would make a
consent
mistake. Yeah, he
together.
was gonna make a mistake at the end of the game. The game passed by quickly. Deshaun is an extreme example of that. He sat for a long time and the game passed him by. He didn't wake up and all of a sudden. True, and I believe that because if you look over the last couple of years, like how much defenses have caught up to the offenses,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 100. I could agree with that.
I rock with it too.
But and that I got the Ravens obviously over the Browns.
Yeah.
Go for
Uh, Detroit Lions playing host to Tennessee. Tennessee's right now they did all the transactions in the off season, and now they're doing transactions in the season. So that shows you where the Titans are. They're not looking good at all. I'm going Lions, of course. Bobby going Lions as well. Pretty sure he's not buying a bait of the Texans pulling. Tennessee pulling an upset. Yeah, not happening. Not happening at all.
Oh, heck no. Go back and Alan answer question. Did you ask a question?
Yeah, Allen asked about Dalvin Cook being elevated
Oh,
to
my
the
bad.
starting roster.
I read it as a statement. That's why my bad. Those down Cook being elevated to that roster. Okay, it
Well,
won't impact.
he can't hurt. I mean, the running offense has been dead, and what's worse than being a dead running offense is have a spark. I mean, hopefully he can bring a spark. My thing is with Dalvin Cook is it didn't work out with him and the Jets. The Ravens didn't bring him back. I don't think he got enough playing time there neither. What's the worst that can happen? Is he
Get hurt again?
well? Well, I mean, I think he's kind of been staying healthy too, past the issues that he had a couple of years ago. Because, he didn't get hurt last year, but he also didn't get a lot of PT. So, I mean, look, it can't hurt. I mean, it's you brought back Zeke Elliott, and that hasn't darn you. I mean, just being honest, like the Russian offense has been dead. I mean, you at this point you'll try anything to get it going. If Dalvin Cook is it, then you just gotta start giving him more playing time. For Cowboys fans, that's what you hope for. Like, oh, all it took was Dalvin Cook. Oh, well, now that he's here and we're halfway through the season, let's keep rolling with it. So, I hope we bring something because ain't nothing worked since the beginning of the season. Ain't nothing worked.
Yeah. For me, it's. I mean, you're facing the Niners. The Niners' rush defense is not as stout as it's been over the last couple of years. So,
True.
I don't mind him coming back against the 49ers versus a few years ago. I'd have been like, why are you doing this to him? But it's going to be up to Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, because I'm not saying they're going to stack the box, but it's an alert, it's an alert type situation. What I mean by that is, since he's coming back, the Niners are going to be on alert that he's in the game. Whenever he's in the game, they're going to know it. So they might not stack the box, but they're definitely going to be paying attention to him. So it's going to be up to Dak Prescott. If Dak Prescott can not make mistakes and keep them from loading up the box, he could have a decent debut. But I mean, I don't look for him to have an amazing game. I'm looking for him to have a better debut than Nick Chubb did. Nick Chubb carried, I think he had 11 carries for 22 yards.
Very young Chubb.
I would say Dalvin can get 40 yards, in the 40s, awesome carries, and he will help. But how much, it depends on Dak, because they're really just gonna sit back and wait for Dak to make mistakes. It's gonna be up to the defense too. As long don't let the game get out of hand. That's the only other thing that can stop the run game. Is if the game gets out of hand, then you're gonna have to throw the ball. And he could still be a help in the pass game too. He catches the ball pretty well. So yeah, man. Dalvin, give me 70 total yards. If he can get 70 total yards, he can build some momentum for them going for the rest of the season. But yeah, definitely. Let me say it don't hurt, So, shout out to Dalvin, man. This is his brother. His brother's having a nice season though. Like he was doing. Who's next? Oh yeah, Indy. Indy going to Houston, take on the Texans. We both like the Texans. Yeah, Indy Indies, they're like the Browns from last year, man. Fans out there, Richardson, man, can't stay healthy. Just and now you got the fans. They wanting Flacco because of man. This yes, it's bad. It's bad. Uh, but I got the Texans at home. Or we
Yeah,
both got the Texans.
yeah. But I will say this: when these two teams get together, they always have a close
True.
matchup. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if Indy messed around and played their best game of the season and win it. Yeah, I will say this: Houston needs to kind of find their spark in their offense. They look different without Nico Collins taking that top off.
Mm.
Um, he had a great play against Buffalo on a long TD catch and run, and then hamstring went out right after that. So hopefully they can get him back, or start seeing what else they can get going, uh, despite of him. So we'll see what happens. Green Bay and Jacksonville and let me say this real quick. I am no longer picking against Green Bay at home. I'm really not. I am not doing it no
No,
more.
it's just in Jacksonville, ain't it?
The game's in Jacksonville, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh, you
hey,
said.
if it was at home, I am not going against Packers at home no more. But it's in Jacksonville, and it ain't gonna make a difference anyway. Jacksonville, um, they're not a good team. They split between their two other home games in London, uh, but no, Jacksonville, no, they're just not a good team. And hey, that man, Jordan Love, man, he's starting to cook. He's starting to heat up. Starting to heat up. Give me the Packers. How you feel about it?
The same. I'm with you on the Packers, man. We say so you learned your lesson about Lambo,
Hey, it only took me 2 years, dog. It only took me 2 years.
huh? That was a great game too. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Um, Arizona going down to Miami to take on the Cardinals. Our first disagreement. You taking the Cardinals on the road. I'm taking the Dolphins, and I'll give you a pass if you want to change it because two was playing, and if two was
no,
playing, Cardinals really ain't got no chance. They ain't got no chance. They're not
no.
who we thought they were. Uh, they're taking that long trip from the West Coast to down south. You know it's gonna be like 97 degrees on that sideline. So uh, yeah, I'm all about that Dolphin life this week.
Now I'm gonna stay with the I'm gonna stay with Arizona. What scares me about this game is I'm scared to see Tua take a hit.
Mm,
Uh, I'm uh, I'm also the downtime. What 4 or 5 weeks without playing football. Um, there's going to be some rust, definitely probably for through the first half. I might be wrong. He
you
might just
think?
come. He just might come out and throw a bomb to Tyreek Hill and get Tyreek Hill excited again. More than likely, I this might be this is the throw it up Hail Mary and hope God can the football God now for me pick right here because I knew Tua was coming back, but I'm scared about this man taking the hit, man.
Yeah,
Uh, hey man, like I know we talked about it. I'm not gonna say what he should or shouldn't do. Me
yeah.
personally, I would have called it a career because I want life after football. Um,
Mm,
but hey, this is his decision, and it should be his decision and his decision alone. Uh, obviously, we're consulting his wife,
yeah.
because she'll probably be the main one to be taking care of you if something unfortunately was to happen health wise.
Mm,
So, um, but no, man, I'm gonna be watching this game just for that because I want to see him get through a game. I want to
yeah,
see if um, you know take a hit and get up and be
yeah.
okay. Um, but I'm gonna go with the Cardinals off the fact that take advantage of that Miami hasn't been playing well. Your defense has been struggling. They're getting they're getting like almost zero pass rush because they lost their pass rushers. Phillips and Chubb have both gotten hurt already. Not getting much pass rush. And Kyler Murray,
Yeah.
he's been shaking and baking, and then you can't forget about old Maserati Marv. He needs games like this to go up against a struggling defense to get going as well.
Yeah.
Dolphins they're not a good team, and the Cardinals surprisingly aren't they're in the hunt in the West over there. The West is looking real crazy right now. The NFC West.
Yeah. Everybody sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. And so it's like it's a week to week basis. Like who's going to take the lead on this week on this division who has been all over the place. But let's go to this next game. Jets.
Hold on, I was
Patriots.
gonna say.
Oh no, go ahead.
Two reasons why Arizona can't win this game. Number one, Tariq Hill is gonna Uber to the game, so he will not be harassed by the police this week.
Hey, yeah. You a fool for that.
And the second reason is, the new Call of Duty just came out, so Kyler hadn't really been in this playbook that much.
Yeah.
So it is a wrap for Arizona. A wrap.
I can't. Yeah, we're moving on because I can't with you right now, man. Jets Patriots, man. Yeah, man. This is the game that the Jets are going to use to catapult. Hopefully for them, I don't think it's going to catapult the rest of the season. But I mean, it's Patriots. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Do you want to add anything to this? Because I don't think there's much I can add to this. It's Jets. All right.
Nah, Jets. This is their hall pass.
I will say this though. I will say this. It's funny how we was having that conversation and about the Devontae Adams trade, and sure enough, the first thing that Aaron Rodgers does, he goes straight to Devontae on the first play, and he targeted him pretty frequently too. I was looking at that game. I was like, damn, Bobby was on to something. If I'm Garrett Wilson, I'm like, get me the hell up out of here. And it's funny because I tagged you on Twitter.
Yeah, you say Mississippi the reports. I told you, man. He ain't gonna be happy.
Oh no! Why would you? Like, bro, you taking away my targets.
Yeah, and we got beat by 30. Man, I'm not about to sit here while you throw this man the ball 20 times a game, give me 5 targets, and we losing by 30. Yeah, I'm cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he is. He running. Hey, we'll get the Jets a third rounder. We do good business with the Jets. Come on, going back to Ohio. Who up next? Atlanta going down to Tampa. This one, we both like the Falcons. I'm pretty sure you like them for the same reason I do. They don't have any more weapons. It's hard to win a game when you have no weapons. Baker's not Patrick Mahomes. You can't just put him out there with anybody. He needs a certain pedigree of talent around him. And right now, the Bucs just don't have it. So, yeah, this is an easy pick.
Yeah. I'm not going to add too much to it. I mean, no Godwin, no Mike. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing Baker having some magic to pull this one down. I don't see it. I wouldn't be surprised if, and not just that. The last time we saw y'all, that man Kirk Cousins put 500 on y'all heads. So. Just saying, he should at least throw for 350 in this one, minimum. If he throw 500, it's the same defense. So, but next game,
a lot of line on the Falcons. They can pretty much take command of the division with that win. That basically give them a de facto 2-game lead if they win it.
Oh yeah, because then you wouldn't have to worry about the Bucks. You damn sure ain't got to worry about the Saints. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
they got how to play football after week two, and
Mm-hmm.
and that team in Carolina, yeah, you ain't got to worry about them.
Ever.
Never, not once this season. um, Up next, Philly and Cincinnati. This game right here is very intriguing, and I kind of went back and forth on this one, Bobby. I don't know about you, but I went back and forth because I think both these teams really need this win.
Mm-hmm.
Because Philly got to show that they need to show more consistency. They've had an up and down kind of weird year so far. But also, I think Cincinnati wins this was because, like old Cincinnati, they put themselves behind the eight ball, and damn near every game is not must win, but it adds pressure for them to win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but give me Cincy. I just think with the fact that uh, Burrow, Higgins, Chase are starting to cook, they're going to air it out for sure. And still the weakness on that Philly defense is the secondary. So, yeah, give me Cincy.
Yeah, add a little bit. Now, I didn't go back and forth. I had no problem picking Cincinnati. Uh, Number one, this is about that time of year where the Bengals really get rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And just looking at the Eagles, yeah, you're 4-2, but to me, yeah, I know I put them in my top 10, but to me, they're the worst 4-2 team in the league. You look when you really analyze your wins. You beat the Browns and you beat the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Your other two wins are against you were the first team to beat the Saints. You barely did that on the road. They beat them by 3 points. And week one against the Packers out of the country. Aside from that, you lost to the Fal. You lost to every good team you played. You lost to the Falcons. You lost to the Buccaneers. Uh, and you got a rough one coming up. So yeah, it is important. I agree with you. It is important to them because after this, we'll skip Jacksonville, but you got Cowboys game coming up, Commanders coming up, Rams in LA, who just showing that they can get it done at home and they're getting
Mm-hmm.
healthy. You got Baltimore. So like if you don't win this game,
Mm-hmm.
your season could go downhill real quick over the next month. So yeah, they definitely need this win. For the Bengals, same thing. Bengals want to get back into the AFC playoff race. I'm not gonna say division race because
Uh-huh.
that's gonna be tough. They have to go on a little streak, but they can definitely take control of like that 6-7 spot um, coming up. So they need this for that. They got some AFC games coming up too that they can win to further secure that. So yeah, more for the Eagles than the Bengals. Though Bengals got a couple light games coming. I think they play the. Matter of fact, I'll just look it up. Uh, After the Eagles, you got the Raiders, Ravens, Chargers, and Steelers.
Mm.
I mean, obviously you're not worried about the Raiders or the Chargers. The
Nope.
Ravens. Let's say even if you take that L, the Steelers game then becomes like a control your own destiny type situation. That could be the game that like even if you lose, so you beat the Eagles, the Raiders, and the Bengals, but even if you lose to the Ravens, that Steelers game could keep you keep you even. Keep you in contention. So yeah,
Yeah, that's a tough little four game. Well, like you said, the Ravens, those division games are going to be tough for
yeah,
them.
yeah. But I'm with you. Good. Saints and the Chargers. Saints just the injury bug got them this year. So it's like as much as I don't want to, I have to go with the Chargers. They're just a healthier team.
Hey, not too much to add to it. Not only the injuries that got them, and I think the injuries definitely has affected their offense for sure. You
Hmm.
go from 91 points in the first two games combined, and then all of a sudden get real anemic on that offensive side, and it's been a trickle down effect because the offense has been so anemic lately that is leaving the defense on the field, and they're starting to get gassed because they are getting little to no production from the offense. So
Right.
uh, yeah, spending too much time on the field and never bodes well for defense. So yeah, give me the Chargers begrudgingly because I am not a fan of the Chargers division rival, and I can't wait to tell the hardball fools that I told you so that he's overrated. But anyway, um, next up, might be the game of the week for sure. We got Bills and Seahawks. Um, I don't know what to make of really either of these teams. I really don't. Uh, it- you know, it's kind of it's that roller coaster for sure. Watching these two teams, you see good and then you see bad, and then you see bad, then you see good, and it's like give me consistency. Give me Bills, and I kind of say that hesitantly because I'm like, because I could see them still losing this game. Because it's weird, especially going up to Seattle. But
Mhm.
let's see what Amari and Josh can do against a defense that's kind of been underwhelming. I thought they would play a lot better this year, and they haven't really. I mean, no, give me Bills in this.
Yeah, just true, 100% with you. But it looks like the Seahawks are getting healthy on defense, and like I say, that just that tough trip from the East Coast to the West Coast. If this game was in Buffalo, I'd be right with you picking the Bills, but it's just that tough trip up there, man. And I gotta go with the home team. It's hard to not ever pick Seattle at home. uh, the game that Chicago and the Command. This is the most interesting game of the week to me. Um, Last time I checked, I think Jade was still a game time decision.
Yeah,
I don't know if you heard anything, but that's why I got for me. I got the asterisk. If Jaden Daniels doesn't play, I got the Bears. Um, if Jaden Daniel does play, I got the Commanders. As you rocking with the Bears, yeah, I think without Jaden, um, their offense loses a lot. Like he's just means so much to that offense's ability to move the ball up and down the field. And without him, it just becomes a little bit more difficult. The Bears' defense really isn't that bad,
hmm
and
agree.
if they get a couple of stops, they can make some plays. I think this is a game, one of those games that they can pull out. I mean, surprisingly, they're 4-2, and I think it's a schedule 4-2 more than them actually being a good team 4-2. And to me,
Agree.
like without Jaden Daniels, the Commanders just kind of become like a regular team. So that's why I rock with the Bears. If you want to add anything,
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Bears regardless. Because not 100% Jayden Daniels.
yeah,
Um, we haven't seen it in the NFL yet. Um,
right.
I I prefer it if he was 100% healthy, so I can get a better gauge in that. Let's see if he does play. Let's see what he can do, knowing that he's not 100%. Now Marcus Mariota did look good last week, but it was
That's
against the Panthers.
true.
It was against the Panthers. All right. Everybody's having career days against Carolina. All right. So I'm not putting too much stock in that. If Marcus Mariota is getting the start, I do not like his chances against it. Like you said, actually good Bears defense. And I 100% agree with you on uh, they're 4-2 based solely off of schedule. They don't
Yeah.
have a significant win over a good team. Um, their strength of schedule so far hasn't been too strengthy. If that's even a word. Um,
We'll make it a word.
yeah, we'll make it a word.
But get your strengthy up.
Yeah, get your strengthy up. So yeah, man. If the Bears were playing, some of your upper echelon teams in 4-2, I would definitely give them a lot more respect on their 4-2. But I'm like, I'm playing a little weak ass schedule. So, but no, yeah, give me the Bears. So we'll see how they do. Speaking of Carolina,
Yeah. I was like, look at it. The Bears are beating
yeah,
Tennessee.
yeah,
The Rams when the Rams were injured. The
depleted.
Panthers and Jackson. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fraudulent 4-2.
fraudulent. So, um, Panthers and Broncos. I ain't got to say much. The Broncos aren't good. Broncos aren't good, but they're a lot better than the Panthers. What you got?
I'm a semi quote Mike Tomlin. The Carolina Panthers are not. They're not playing varsity ball right now. They're out there playing that JV ball.
Hey, that is wild, bro.
It's no. I mean, the Broncos. I would give them more of a chance if it was at home. You definitely not going into Mile High and getting a dub. Yeah, let's move on. Hey, Kansas City in town. Saw Mahomes at the casino last night. No, I didn't. He stays in an Airbnb out here every time he comes out here. Oh, did I give away a secret? My bad, Pat. TMI. No, that Chiefs, man. The Raiders again. Another team that's not playing varsity ball. D Hop. I'm excited to see what he can do in that offense. If he can rejuvenate himself. And yeah, this should be an easy dub for the Chiefs. I know they had, this building has gotten the best of them, but the Death Star isn't one of those buildings. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop calling it the Death Star until they earn that reputation. So Allegiant Stadium it's not a tough place to come get a dub. I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, we call it.
They might. Let me look.
Last time I saw
it out in the universe,
they were 9-point favorites.
I'm gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna look for the rest of the week. You got 1, 2.
Oh no! Are you doing what I think you're doing?
They got 2. This is. She's playing spades right now. They got 2 in the possible. 2 in the possible tough games left.
Are you doing what I think you're doing? No, sir.
You got at Buffalo, at Pittsburgh on Chris. That's the possible. You got the Texans at home. It ain't out of the realm of possibilities. I'm gonna say it ain't. It is not out of the realm of possibilities.
Where's my sage at? Because he are not put this voodoo on us, Ricky Bobby.
I didn't say anything. I just said it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
I know where you going. Don't you dare put that voodoo on us, Ricky Bobby. No, sir. Because I don't want no parts of it. I'm being so honest. I don't give a damn about no perfect season. I just need them to. Oh, for real. I need them to hoist a trophy. And so,
but look at it. Look at it.
Loss to Buffalo, or they take a loss to Pittsburgh, or they take a loss to Houston. I am totally okay about it because I need them to win the games when it matters the most, and that's postseason. And I need them to hoist that trophy. I don't give a damn about no perfect season. I'm being. But
look at it. Look at it. Here's what I'm telling you. You got the Raiders. You got Tampa Bay next. That went from a tough game to now they got no weapons. So that game got a hell of a lot easier.
You did.
You do have your Denver game is at the end. So you finish that. But you're facing the possibility of the AFC South is so bad that Texans game might not mean anything for the Texans. And then you're coming that Christmas game might not mean anything for the Steelers. So you could actually get away with those 2 games not meaning anything, and the same thing for the Broncos. Now the Broncos, they could be in a playoff hunt.
And we still got the Panthers too.
You get, man. They're not playing varsity ball. They're not playing varsity ball.
Yeah, so we got 2 against the Raiders, 2 against the Broncos.
If you get by Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
No, not even and Pittsburgh. If you get by Buffalo, I'm giving it like an 80% chance.
Man.
Because Josh Allen always comes to play, and that's
And that's in Buffalo.
He would never forget those 13 seconds.
Oh no, he never does. He definitely damn sure didn't forget about that divisional game last year. So
yeah, you get by Buffalo, man. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. I'll just leave it at that.
Come on, Bobby. Oh man. Hey,
I would
no.
love to see it have because if they can do that and bring it home with
Now,
the three, if you can three-peat on that note,
let me
I
ask you
will
this.
slap every Tom Brady fan I come across for the rest of my life.
I was about to ask you, dog.
I'm
If
slapping the shit out of them.
I was about to ask you if Mahomes goes in perfect season and wins the Super Bowl,
The three-peat.
the three-peat, and the perfect season, that down now where does that elevate you in your GOAT conversation with him and Brady? Now,
Nowhere. He's already number one on my list.
Oh,
Regardless. I don't do the championship thing because number one, football is the ultimate team sport.
It is.
And like you can't tell me if people do all the ifs and bullshit. If Peyton Manning played for the New England Patriots, he'd have 11 Super Bowl rings. Period. People can lie to themselves and think not. If Peyton Manning played for the New England Patriots, he would have 11 Super Bowl rings.
11?
11. You give Peyton Manning the top 10 defense every year of his career. He ain't losing. Tom Brady never went to the Super Bowl without a top 10 defense. Never.
True.
But I mean, when it's about playing in position of court, the kid is just done. Tom Brady was normal. Tom Brady was a winner. He is the most accomplished. He barely the most accomplished. He was a winner. He played the position well, but Patrick Mahomes does things on the football field that you've never.
Yeah.
You can't name one thing Tom Brady did on the football field that you've never seen another quarterback do.
True.
Not one.
I'm with you.
Yeah. And I've been like the had the show we did was called Prove Me Wrong, and on the very first show we debated who was better, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. And Tom Brady wasn't even as good as Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning did things as a quarterback that coaches expect out of quarterbacks now. He did things. Bill Belichick took things from Peyton Manning to teach Tom Brady.
Talk about it.
And I'll leave it to somebody. I thought I was watching something. I can't remember what it was. If I'll quote them, but they were talking about it during Tom Brady's career. During the time Tom Brady and Peyton Manning played together, 7 times. 7 times, Peyton Manning was All-Pro. Tom Brady was only All-Pro 4 times. So 7 times the NFL told you Tom Brady's a better quarterback than Peyton Manning's a better quarterback than Tom Brady. Peyton Manning won 4 MVPs. 4 times the NFL told you Peyton Manning is better than this dude. So you can come tell me this dude's the gut? No, he's the winningest. Yes, absolutely. He ain't the best.
Trust me.
Patrick Mahomes was the greatest quarterback I ever saw. Season 2, game 1. He was the best quarterback I ever saw. Season 2, game 1. Yep, I was this dude is he's different from the rest of them.
Hey, no arguments for me. No, Chiefs. And not only are they in JV ball, not only that, it's Arrowhead West. The Chiefs are no. I think Patrick Mahomes is undefeated in that building against the Raiders. If I'm correct.
No, they lost one.
I can't remember which one it was.
It was all I know is Henry Ruggs was in that game. It was a couple years. It was before he went to jail.
I'll have to go back and look at it past the show, but regardless, his record against AFC West opponents is ungodly. Doesn't lose much to the AFC West, hey, my goodness, it's going to be rocking in that stadium. It's going to be a lot of red. Trust and believe that when I tell you, Chiefs fans travel very well. It's going to sound like Arrowhead in that building. Wait till you hear the national anthem in the home of the Chiefs. You're going to hear it very loud and proud. They're going to be represented very heavily in Chiefs. I'm not expecting much from D Hop. I'm really not. I'll say that. I think the Chiefs mainly made that trade not because Bills get Amari or Devontae goes to the Jets. It's just we are literally getting decimated with injuries at the wide receiver position.
Yeah.
And Titans made him available. Brett Veach finessed him. They gave him a 5th round. At best, they could go to a 4th. And he got the Titans to pay half of the salary for this year. So worked out great for a Hall of Famer because he will be a Hall of Famer. Chiefs all day. This next game, of course, you get the rivalry of the 90s. Resurrected the last couple of years. 49ers, Cowboys. Look, I know 49ers are decimated with injuries. The defense hasn't played up to par. But when they see that star, they get juiced up. And Cowboys, say what you want. They're not a pretty 3-3 team. They are not. Give me San Fran.
I feel you, but I got to stick with what I said, man. I told everybody 2 weeks ago. 49ers season over. They will not make the playoffs. I'm standing on it. I just don't think they have the weaponry to win this game. Too many injuries. Ayuk's done. Christian McCaffrey fell victim to the Madden curse. Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. I believe Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. Unfortunately, like he needs certain things around him. He's not one of those guys that can carry any type of team, no matter how good the coaching is. And he right now just does not have the things he needs to be 100% successful. All it takes is one good CeeDee Lamb game, and this thing could get out of hand. On top of it, like you got Dalvin Cook coming back, so we'll see. Like I said, I think he can add just enough for you to be concerned, and I think that gets Cowboys over the hump. They need, they're in that position too. They need a dub, and this mentally just to beat San Francisco, I think would take the Cowboys a long way. Even though that this isn't the real 40s, is like a shell of the 49ers, but just to say we beat the 49ers, I think they need that. And closing it out, Russell Wilson gonna shine again.
Can I file a complaint to the NFL? Stop giving us the Giants on primetime TV. I do not want to see Daniel Jones bum ass as the sole game of any night. I don't care if it's Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or damn sure for a Sunday. Stop putting that damn raggedy ass bum as the only game to watch, as the feature game to represent your product. He is trash. The Giants are trash. I don't want to see the damn New Jersey Giants on primetime TV. No damn mo, as long as they got that bum ass quarterback on their roster. So don't stop. Roger Goodell, start flexing from week 1 to the end of the season. I don't give a damn. Stop putting these bum ass dudes on primetime TV. Steelers in a route. This is some bullshit, bro. Stop doing it.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but I'm going to disagree with Wildcard Mar, and here's why. I love the fact that this game is on prime time, and I love the fact that it's the Giants, because Russell Wilson is gonna go for 300 yards and further prove me right. That the world did not want to see the union between Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin come together, and that was going to be a problem for the AFC. So I'm loving it. I am loving it. Yeah, I love the fact that last week's game was in prime time, and the world got to see the genius that is Bobby G. When I told all Steelers fans to shut the hell up and calm down, Russ is gonna cook, and he went out there and cooked. So, NFL scheduling people, thank you for giving Russell Wilson this time to shine. Yeah, because he'll have another magnificent game. That's what it is. Go Will. Yep.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That first quarter was looking kind of shaky. I was like, "All right, Russ, come on, man, where you at?" And then he turned it on. So I'm glad he did. It was looking kind of shaky in that first quarter, dog.
Yeah, he had to he had to shake it up. That was his preseason, and then he came back.
You're right. That was his preseason. He shook it all, and then next thing you know, bombs over Baghdad, and that boy George Pickens is over there, chest cat, and he's just. I'm happy, boss. You got me as a quarterback. So it gives me the deep ball.
Yeah. Awesome. Now she got the ball and looked at him and said, "Oh my God, that is that a running lane?" Oh, watch this.
I know what to do with that.
Yeah, but I mean, Sean Payton came back and he came in, and the first thing he said was that his predecessor in Denver had done the worst coaching job in the NFL. That's what he said, right?
That's what he said.
And then proceeded to then go out and blame Russell Wilson for the reason that they struggled that whole season, right? Mm. So if it was Russell Wilson's fault, then Mike Tomlin shouldn't be able to do nothing with that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and let Mike Tomlin show Sean Payton how bad of a job he did with this quarterback that he's potentially going to turn into a Super Bowl champion once again. So, yeah.
Hey, I know we had a discussion early in the show about having a proper fan etiquette, but if I ever go to a Chiefs Broncos game, I'm giving Sean Payton hell.
Yeah,
I'm calling him all kind of bitch ass motherfuckers, and I might get kicked out because he's really gotten under my skin as a person because the way he tried to dog Russell Wilson last year and continues to does it, and it's like, what are you doing? Your team. Why don't you focus on your team? You're not a great team.
No,
you were so enamored with Bo Nix, and he's very average.
Oh, I can't wait until I cannot wait until. Look at this date. Oh no, my bad. It already happened. They got lucky. He dodged the bullet. I forgot they already played. He dodged the bullet. I thought that game was still to come. He played Justin Fields. I was about to say, boy, I can't wait until they play the Broncos. But it already happened. He dodged it. Russ was unavailable.
Yeah, he got Justin Fields.
Yeah. And still lost.
Yeah, still lost. Yeah, Russ was still dealing with the calf. Yeah. I know we supposed to preach proper fan etiquette, but I'm giving Sean Payton hell if I ever go to a Chiefs Broncos game. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Denver to do it in Denver.
Yeah, their crowds are mild out there. I've been to a lot of Broncos games.
Well, I ain't worried about the people. I ain't worried about them. I'm talking about because it's a straight shot from Kansas City to Denver. Go straight through Kansas, get straight to Colorado, get to the mountains. Oh yeah, I'm Sean Payton. I'm gonna give you the verbal business.
Well, I would say my Caucasoid brothers. My Caucasoid brothers there, my man. Don't go up there messing with the messages, man. Don't.
Oh. Hey, first of all, I know when to chill out.
Did I go up to Denver mess with the messages, man?
Hey, look, man, look. I know I'm a wild card, but I ain't stupid. I'm going to chill out. All right.
That's it on that, man. Hopefully I can pick up a couple more games. We got a lot of shit. This is kind of an easy way to go. I think I could pick another one up though. But I mean, shout out to both of us. Actually, the last couple of weeks been on fire. I think over the last couple of weeks we're like uh each like 25 and like 5 over the
Yeah,
last couple of weeks.
yeah, we both been killing it the last couple of weeks. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get in that groove, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, also it's just because you know, it's kind of hard. You know, I understand when some people pick start off slow is because you know weeks 1 and 2 is kind of hard to gauge on what teams really are.
Yeah,
Um, I just kind of think at this point in time, we you are what you are. So
yeah. It's about that time. Y'all know how we do. I'm in the check in and Fifth Friday challenge coming up. So I will start with those 3 questions, but I'm gonna add a fourth question in. First, are you good? Are you okay? What do you need from me? And are you feeling rested? Because we disconnected yesterday. Because this man passed out on the couch. So are you rested, my brother?
no, I am good. I'm okay, and I actually was gonna say what I need from you is to make sure that call my ass about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hey, bro, you up? Uh, no, hey, look, everything's good. Family's good. You know, just dealing with you know, sometimes I get mentally exhausted, physically
Yeah.
exhausted. I got a lot going on, and uh, it got me last night for sure. For sure, it got me last night. But nah, man. Just I guess what takes 28 days to create a habit. So until we get there, 28 day for the next couple of Thursdays. Hey, you up, bro? hey, hey, you know, don't send the text. Just go ahead and call my black ass. And, hey, you up, bro? Yeah. If I answer, if I don't answer, just call me right back, and I'll pick up eventually. So yeah, man, just hey, you up, bro? Because I know one thing. I saw majority of the first quarter. I was in and out second quarter. I don't think I made it to halftime. I missed the post show. I missed our show, and then next thing you know, I saw Big Sean performing. I'm like, oh, I'm like, I don't. Oh, wait, I was like, wait, hold up. What time is it? Oh yeah. So yeah, man. But no. How you doing? Are you good? Are you okay? Anything you need from me, my brother, man?
I'm actually great. Uh, only thing I need from you again, just keep me on my toes. Make sure I'm stay in the path. I'm great. The fam is great. Had a teaching moment. Son's flag football game. He played probably the worst game he's played all season because it was windy. So it was his first time. He plays quarterback, so it's his first time playing in the wind, and learn. He was trying to adjust to wind. One half they were going into the wind, the next half they were going with the wind. So, you know, uh, he couldn't gauge it right. So it was a teaching moment. Like, hey, conditions it ain't always gonna be 85 and sunny. Like you gonna get, and when it's windy out here, you talking about 15 miles an hour and up.
Mm.
So he ain't got that arm strength down to where he can really fight it like that. So that thing was so he had a hard time completing passes. But like I said, it was a good teaching moment. They still won the game, uh, and they'll be playing for the championship of their league not this Saturday, but next Saturday actually. So
Oh,
you know, happy for him and his teammates, and taking that in. The wife's doing good. She's having fun at her new spot. Uh, I'm doing good with the exception of my football fandom, but I got basketball season to distract me from that. So that's all.
go Cavs.
Yeah, go Gaps. Uh, yeah, that's it, man. What challenge you got for the folks this week?
Man, I'm gonna keep making fun of myself. Hey, get you some rest. No, literally. Sometimes listen to your body. Listen to it tell you to just sit down, take a moment, chill out. The world's not going nowhere. Uh, and take a rest when you got time to do it, as in like not when you supposed to be on the show. So no, get you some rest. Don't burn the candle at both ends, folks. It's okay not trying to add more spinning plates to yourself, because that's when you start mentally and physically draining yourself, trying to do too many spinning plates.
Yeah.
It's okay to delegate some shit, bro. It's okay to delegate. It's definitely okay to delegate. And I think what it is sometimes us as people, we forget that, let somebody else handle it. We feel like that sense of control that if we don't do it, it won't get done right. And that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Hell, you'll be surprised on who actually can make shit happen if you just give them a chance and let other folks
Yeah.
let other folks do it. You ain't got to carry the weight. You ain't got to carry the weight. So, man, that's what I got for y'all as a challenge. If you got so many spinning plates, start evaluating which plates that you shouldn't, uh, you know, spin anymore, so that you can
Yeah.
get physically drained, emotionally and physically. So that's my challenge. Evaluate your spinning plates, folks. Evaluate, evaluate.
That's awesome, and it's actually funny you bring up the sleep thing. The other night, I went to bed the earliest that I have in about 7 years.
Mm.
Um, and it said like I suffer from insomnia though.
Yeah, I do too.
It's not severe, but it's another like some nights I literally have to let myself pass out. It's like I physically can't go to sleep. It's crazy. But the other night, I actually went to sleep the earliest that I have in about 7 years, and yeah, I woke up feeling so refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, but yeah, so that's a terrific one. I definitely co-sign that. For me, for this week, with that, and yeah, I'm gonna go with it. It's online, uh, with our theme and fan etiquette and uh, pay forward a compliment, man.
Mm.
And this week is a great opportunity because next Thursday is Halloween. So you should be coming across a lot of people in the upcoming week, whether it be kids, teenagers, adults. Pay forward a compliment, man. Like I said, we watched people, we watched the behavior of a certain group of people last week, and yeah, no matter what side of the fence you on, that had to turn you off of society, and we got another divisive thing going on right now in the country, which is the election, which really shouldn't be divisive, but
Mm.
politics has turned that way over the last few years. So this week, take a break from all that divisiveness, and yeah, let's pay forward some kindness this week. So
Yeah.
that's my challenge to everybody for this week. And keeping along the lines, quote of the week this week comes from Eric Erickson. Little two first name there, Eric Erickson. Uh, and the quote is, "Life doesn't make any sense without interdependence. We need each other, and the sooner we learn that, the
Mm.
better for all of us." One more again. Life doesn't make any sense without interdependence. We need each other, and the sooner that we learn that, the better it is for all of us.
I like
So
that.
yeah, like let's stop tearing each other down and build each other up, man. Because we do need each other, man.
So, dude.
With that being said, what you got for the folks so we get out of here?
Hey, man, that plays. Hey, Smooth transition into this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. That's what we got. And we'll see y'all asses next Friday. Hopefully next Thursday.
It absolutely is. Shout out that this is the longest Audible show in the history of the Audible podcast.
Hey.
All right, but yeah, one last thing. You know what it is. Before we get out of here, go ahead and follow the directions on your screen. Hit that like button before you get out of here. Subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on so you know the next time that we are here and you can be heard, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And that being said, and for myself and Wildcard Mar, you heard the man. Take care of yourselves and each other. And stop playing JV football. Play some varsity football. We're trying to watch good games out here.